My name is Chanel Asiadu, and I'm an intern with Project Voice. Long before getting started with the organization, I knew that I wanted to be involved in issues of immigration policy and law. My interest in immigration picked up in school while learning about the patterns and policies of immigration in the U.S., both past and present, as well as the different relationships that the U.S. has with countries around the world. Watching the news and hearing of different world crises and debates over immigration policy only helped pique my interest, but my inspiration for my interest sparked a little closer to home. My father is an immigrant who moved to the U.S. in 1984 from Ghana, West Africa. Although he set up residence in the U.S. back in the early 80s, he didn't apply for citizenship until 2003. Due to the events and frenzy caused by the terrorist attacks of 9/11, the process of getting into the country and becoming a citizen became a lot more complicated than it had been in previous years. A once simple and relatively short task now became tedious and was filled with paperwork, background checks, and health testing. Finally, after meeting all requirements and ratings of approval, my dad was able to gain citizenship after a long 6-month process. Seeing my father have to go through so much difficulty to become a citizen of a country in which he had resided in for almost 20 years really made me wonder about the trouble that other immigrants had to go through, especially those who were not in as favorable a position as he was. I constantly asked myself, would the process be harder for people who had lived here for only a few years? How many people get denied entrance into the country or even deported from the country every year? Do households of mixed family status get torn apart because of strict immigration laws? Looking in textbooks and internet searches for these answers were helpful, but I wanted to get hands-on contact with people who face these issues in daily life. After finding out about Project Voice through my high school internship program and getting to know the goals and objectives that the organization plans to tackle and achieve, I knew that Project Voice was a place for me. Meeting immigrants from little-known ethnic communities and being part of workshops and research projects really has helped me expand my breadth of knowledge about immigration law, labor rights, and the challenges that refugees and asylees face upon leaving their country of origin and arriving in a new one. I am proud to say that I am part of an organization that does so much to amplify the voices of people who need to be heard the most.